Let's go!
Hello everyone, Stellar here with a new video where I'll be talking about operators that I've raised either on CN or EN. And in this video, we'll be talking about the newest operator from Thorn's Altar's banner, Tecno. Tecno is a new archetype called Shapercaster, which can summon summons within her range. At 20 DP, Tecno doesn't cost much to deploy, but she brings a ton of value. Her base stats are solid, that being 1655 HP, 519 attack, 70 defense, and 20 res at max level. But at full trust, she gains an extra 200 HP and 35 defense. For a 5-star caster, these stats are pretty decent, but unfortunately for her, as we'll see later, she gets cucked by the lack of buffs within her skills. Her first and only talent is called Freestyle Puppetry. After defeating any ground enemies within range, Tecno spawns a puppet dancer on the spot. These little guys don't take any deployment spot, and you can have up to 5 of them at once. They deal arts damage and act as disposable lane holders. Speaking of puppet dancer, they are Tecno's summon. At max level they have 1144 HP, 298 attack, 295 defense, 20 res, and 1 block. As of recording in CN right now, Tecno has her mod now. At mod 2, the puppets gain an extra 400 HP, 100 attack, and 50 defense. Now let's talk about her skills. Her skill 1 lock-in is mostly about making her puppets tankier. With the initial SP of 10, SP cost of 25, and duration of 25 seconds, Tecno gains plus 50% attack, the puppet dancers get an extra block, plus 50% max HP, and plus 100% defense. This skill is perfect for holding lanes. Great rotations, great uptime, and makes those dancers surprisingly bulky. And the extra block can be particularly helpful against waves of enemies. But the lack of any damage buffs can make it hard to kill set mobs without any external help. Her skill 2 Pop-In is a DPS focused skill, with the initial SP of 20, SP cost of 35, and duration of 20 seconds. Her attack range increases to that of a Deadeye Sniper minus the 1 tile in front. Tecno and all her puppets also gain 100 SPD. Her puppet dancer's attacks also become ranged and can hit anything within Tecno's range. But when the skill ends, all puppets are redeployed near Tecno, which also refreshes their HP. Pop this skill and you'll see a flurry of range arts damage lining up the screen. But just be aware that this skill is very summon dependent, as with a full crew of puppets, the value drops. As I've said before, as of recording, Shapercasters have gotten their module in the recent event. Her module is SOCY, official coupon stamps of the barbecue house. At module 3, it gives Tecno an extra 42 attack and 7 ASPD, which is pretty decent for her overall DPS. Her first module upgrade expands her range by adding 4 tiles to the sides. Her second module upgrade, as I've said before, increases her summon stats. And for her third upgrade, it increases Tecno's attack by 15% while any puppet dancers are present. Overall, I find her module to be a really good module, especially since she's a 5-star. And if you were planning to get this module, I recommend getting to at least mod 2, as increasing the summon stats actually help a lot with DPS and also tanking. So to sum it up, her pros are: first, the puppet dancers don't take up any deployment slots, which makes them decent for lane holding. And skill 1 further cements it by making them tankier. Skill 2 also helps by giving solid burst of DPS. But not only that, her module also gives her a great range off skill. As for cons, first, her skill 2 has a rough rotation and is heavily reliant on having summons up. Not only that, but skill 2 also has no damage modifier. While it's true that she has a 100 ASPD up within skill 2, sometimes that is not enough. Thirdly, she needs to kill ground enemies to summon the dancers, so she's not that great for bosses, airborne units, or high-res/HP enemies. And lastly, the puppets are a bit squishy without using S1. If you want to pair her with any op, I find pairing her with any of the alchemist units being very good, especially since her damage isn't really that good until her puppets are summoned. Both Tin Man and also Thorn's S2 can provide both high DPS and also provide healing towards her puppets. While being a less popular option, I sometimes use Thorns as one as a way to heal the puppets directly. Tecno is solid as the introductory operator for Shaper casters. In my opinion, while both their skills are usable, they have their problems, as one has less DPS, while as 2 is too reliant on dolls and pretty high SP. But even then, she might be my current top 5 favorite 5-star kits with how experimental she feels. It is unfortunate though how in most cases, like EX stages or challenge modes, it's gonna be harder to use her, since she's also very reliant on killing enemies to get her puppets. With how tanky and hard-hitting enemies are, she and her puppets will get overwhelmed very fast. So overall, Tecno is a fun and creative operator. She excels in maps with lots of trash mobs and can hold down lanes decently. Just don't expect her to manage against bosses or high res/DPS/HP enemies. If you enjoy managing summon based playstyles, Tecno will be fun to use. And that is it for today's spotlight. I plan on making more videos like this going forward, so I'll appreciate any insight in the comments. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.